Tinky here, and welcome to my first Penguin Random House literary horoscope vlog. And this one may turn out to be a very, very short vlog. So, I will link to my video where I explain this whole literary horoscope thing that Penguin Random House is doing this year. And I go through the list of books that the random penguins think I need to read. And I'm a Cancer. So the first book on my list was The Wealthy Gardener by John Soforic. At this point, I'm looking at doing a reading vlog for each of the books on the list. This one, I'm on page 1, and I already want to throw it across the room. I read the preface. There's the acknowledgments. There's a dedication. There's an overview. Then there's a table of contents, and then there's a preface. And then there's a preface. I'm not even to page 1 yet with that. And the preface. And so all of this introductory material tells me that this is a book of parables that this wealthy white dude wrote for his son, another white dude, presumably. And they're parables about this wealthy gardener. And this wealthy gardener is a fictional construct, but there's a photo of him, and he's an old white dude. I guess points for not like using a Hispanic gardener and trying to say that, oh yeah, this will work for anybody, not just white dudes. I guess. I don't know. But part 1, Master Gardening, page 1, is a defense of workaholism. God, this is going to be awful. This is going to be awful. And, I'm not here for this shit. Unless this just goes off in some wildly unexpected direction and really surprises me and actually says something useful, I'm DNFing this motherfucker. Yeah. Because this is just... This is awful. Yeah, so I know this looks absolutely disgusting, but it's really tasty, and I really need some comfort food if I'm gonna tackle this thing. So I'm gonna read the first lesson, and we'll see what this is. Oh, one thing I noticed that this thing has absolutely no penguin branding on it whatsoever. Okay, this puppy. I accidentally deleted a bunch of what I said about this book, and I don't even remember what I said, and I don't remember what all I've already uploaded to the editor, and so I'm just going to ramble for a bit about why I'm DNFing this book. And this, I just noticed this bit. In the chapter 8, troubleshooting, I was just flipping through and I landed on this. And so if your internal error message, I guess, is... Where'd it go? Dang it. I lost it. It was here. Oh, here it is. And so he's giving lessons for, chapter 8, troubleshooting. He's listing all these error messages and what lessons you should reread to troubleshoot this error. Error number 5. You struggle financially, but are cynical of visualization and the law of attraction. So yeah, this is law of attraction bullshit. I have zero respect for law of attraction bullshit. Psychology is an interesting thing, and to an extent, visualizing goals that you're trying to reach, to a certain extent, those can be helpful. But law of attraction is taking actual scientific concepts and covering them and coding them in magical thinking and calling it science, and it's not science, not even close. I was looking at his about the author, and I read this, and here's what this guy looks like. I don't know how recent that photo is, but he does say in his about the author page, and this was published in 2020, 2019. Does it even say? I mean, he self-published this, and he's very upfront about that. And 2018. So in 2018, he wrote this about the author, and says by age 50, however, so he was at least 50 in 2018. So he's several years older than I am. If he's not an actual baby boomer, then he certainly thinks and acts like one and lectures like one. I feel like I should go eat some avocado toast just to cleanse myself of having read as much of this book as I've read. But he says, I wrote this book about wealth for my son. I felt qualified to speak to him about prosperity due to my own financial freedom. And that's a very boomer phrase. As a father, I was dedicated to offering my best advice without diluting the harshest realities. Okay, boomer. And he goes on to talk about his own humble beginnings, and now, of course, he owns this real estate company. He self-published this. I guess it's on Penguin Random House. I guess the Random Penguins picked it up for audiobook, and maybe they're publishing it now, but it was really hard to get a hold of a copy of this. I had to wait a long time to get it from a distant library, and for a while there, I didn't even think it existed. It was like a glitch in their system or something that it even showed up. But it does exist. I do have it, but the thing is, he's boomer or close to, and he's a white dude. Presumably his son is a white dude. The sad thing is, though, that even if all of this stuff worked for him as a young man back whenever boomers were young men, which was back in the 80s, Reaganomics. So even if that shit worked for him, it doesn't work anymore. Because Gen X, millennials, Zoomers, we're wise to this shit. And we're tired of it. We're bitter. So the best that his son can really hope for is that he will still have a lot of money when he dies, and that his son can inherit. I am so not okay with this book. Dude, I'm not wishing you ill, but you're full of shit. That's all there is to it. On that note, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you around.